Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. And you can see the lovely Bow Loch there, and also the drumlins of the surrounding countryside. And that is Loch Henny, although I used to fish Loch Henny and we called it Loch Henny. But back in the day, they called it Loch Henny. And of course, this is Loch Henny graveyard. And I'd like to thank my friend, my YouTube friend, Ponderings of an Irish Presbyterian, because I didn't know about this place only for him. So a big thumbs up and thanks very much for that. Now, this here is actually a gravestone. So it is the part of which was now the stye or the climb over. But I was talking to the caretaker here, Henry, and he opened the gate for me, so I don't have to do any climbing, thankfully. Now, there's loads of Edgars buried here and McKees, and I'm going to mention some of them. But this was an old church and graveyard, and now it's just a graveyard. There's no remnants of the church left. But the parish of KILLANEY was first referred to in a charter of 1194, which was granted by John de Courcy. And I'm told that this wee stone here is the oldest stone, the oldest marked stone in the graveyard. And as you can see there, it says 1757. So that's the oldest marked one. And the ancient church and graveyard were established on a low hill overlooking, as I say, Bow Loch. Now, KILLANEY, one of the meanings of it is church on the marsh. And then during the 1641 rebellion, the church was badly damaged and it was never rebuilt. And as I say, the only remains are the graveyard itself. But a new church was built, not far from here, and it was built in 1865. It was actually the Marquess of Downshire who generously donated the land to build a new church, and the new church was consecrated then in 1867, so a couple of years later. And it was consecrated by the name of St. John the Evangelist, and was known by that name until 1904. And then it became known as St. Andrew's, and that was by 1915. And so today it is called St. Andrew's KILLANEY, and I will be doing a wee video there. And you can see some of the old graves there. Now, there is a Williamite connection here to KILLANEY, because Robert Edgar, he joined the army of King William III in Scotland, and he and a friend called Hugh McKee, they actually fought at the Battle of the Boyne in 1690 and Aughrim in 1691 under General James Douglas, and afterwards they settled then in Lisbon, which is not too far from here, and it's a townland. And some of their descendants then are actually buried here in KILLANEY Old Graveyard. In fact, if you were to take the Edgars and the McKees out of the graveyard, there wouldn't be too many graves left. And there you can see some of the old graves there as well. So that's the connection here with KILLANEY Old Graveyard and the Williamite period in Ireland. And in the next video, we're going to look at the graveyard here and its connection with the Edgar family and the 1798 rebellion, because not only is there a 1641 connection and a 1690 connection, but there's also a 1798 connection. So watch out for that. So thanks for watching, and God bless.